Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And on the menu for today, the big one, the game on Sunday, Detroit Lions versus Atlanta Falcons. We got your game preview right here. And also right here, I have my co-host, Kurt Steele.
What up, though? Hey, as always, people, do us a favor. Watch the videos all the way to the end so you improve our YouTube algorithm, so our content gets spread to more Lions fans just like yourself. And please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when you're getting fresh content from us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Hey, it's time to start the show right now. Hey, welcome back to the show. And as always, we have a question of the day. And the question of the day is, who you got? Atlanta or our Detroit Lions? So we appreciate you responding to our question of the day in the responses to the video on YouTube and Facebook. For responses from yesterday, Jim, take it away.
We got 313 Money Team P. If they did not want to pay him, talking about Kenny Golladay, they should have drafted a speedy wide receiver instead of a possession slot receiver. And I don't know, because I think that Cephas actually could be an outside threat. He did play that in college, so I wouldn't necessarily pigeonhole him into the big slot receiver position. That didn't make sense as a general manager. I don't know. Cephas was quite a talent coming out. I think that he did well when he tried to fill in for Kenny Golladay. So, that's what I got to say about that.
Okay. Hey, Troy Thibodeau says, pay only at a fair, and that's with exclamation, price, not top money. He isn't getting separation from nobody. Just worry Quinn making decisions and could be gone in 2 months. Good take.
Civic Key says the Lions need to use JD, which is Gerard Davis, in the right way for him to show his potential. He's an explosive player, maybe just not too good when he's defending wide receivers or tight ends. And I think that's an accurate statement. I think
he's not a coverage guy.
Yeah, he's not a coverage guy.
He's a tackling machine, but he's not a coverage guy.
Wind him, that little thing on the side, wind him up and let him go at the quarterback. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
Okay.
All right, last one, the general view. And this is directly to me. Yo, Kurt, how many Lions caps you got? Laugh my ass off of betting that it's over on 5. Well, general view, I would have to say I just bought 2 more in the last couple weeks. I would have to say it's well over 30.
Whoa, 30?
Yeah, it's well over 30.
Ooh, you have to wear every one on this show, see.
I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to wear a different one to mix them up. So
I don't have that many, obviously.
I have my favorites. I like to wear, like the draft cap this year, the black one with the Motor City football on the side. I love that one with the black outline with the Honolulu blue line on the front. That's one of my favorite caps right there. But
Kurt has the collection.
Yeah, I have a collection. So I mean, and I have people give them to me as well, so they know I like them. So that's always a good thing.
I do too, actually. I have that happen. This one was actually given to me.
So, but this one is the new 2020 Salute to Service. I got the shirt on as well. Being a veteran, and I know that none of the proceeds from the sales go to the NFL or to the teams. It goes 100% to veteran organizations. So I always buy Salute to Service every year to help out my fellow veterans.
That's amazing. Hey, you got a good heart, Kurt, too. So,
hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
That's why you're on my show. That's why you're on our show now.
Our show now, yeah, man. So,
okay, we're going to start with the pain train this week. It's gotten a little better. A little better.
Yeah.
Desmond Trufant, he's out. Don't worry about him. No big deal. Trey Flowers was limited in practice with a wrist injury, but he should be. I think he's going to go. Marvin Jones, knee injury, limited practice. I say he still goes. Yeah. Frank Ragnow's tougher than any guy I know. Mm-hmm. Limited in practice, he'll play. Damian Amendola with that foot, you've seen that in the game where he came out. And so he's limited in practice. I think he's go, but look at this one. Joe Dow, full practice.
Yeah.
Liking that. Yeah. So the pain train for us looks pretty good. What does it look like for the Falcons?
Well, the Falcons now, they have a little bit more issues. You got Tack McKinley out with a groin, the big defensive end, the defensive tackle, Sano. He's out with a practice again with rest. Alex Mack is non-football related rest. But then you get into some big names as well. Dante Fowler, no practice, ankle. Julio Jones, limited with a hamstring. Calvin Ridley, limited with an elbow. I mean, these are some big names. Yeah, you got some big names in the secondary as well. You got Sheffield and Hawkins out, concussion and a foot. And Brandon Powell is a speedy receiver, but he had a full practice as well as Russell Gage. So they have a laundry list, but it looks like they're going to get some key players back. But some players, like Dante Fowler, may be gone for the game.
Yeah, Brandon Powell should be a familiar face. He's a former Lion.
Lion.
We're going to go into our Who's Eating, Who's Starving section for today, and this is all about our Detroit Lions as they play the Atlanta Falcons. Who's eating, who's starving for our Detroit Lions this week?
Well, who is eating? I would definitely have to say I want Kenny Galladay to eat. The secondary for the Falcons give up a ton of yards, so I think the wide receiver group from the Lions, Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones, those guys should be eating. Who is starving? I'm definitely going to have to say that it may be our secondary. They put up some big numbers over there in the passing game. I think it's going to be a shootout, so I think our secondary may be starving.
Okay, and for me on offense, I have who's eating is on the offense for me, and it is Kenny Galladay. I think Kenny Galladay has a big day against these guys. They're limited and hurt in the secondary. Even if they go, they're still injured. So and they give up a lot of yards per game. They give up a lot of touchdowns. So and we'll get into all that. So that's my who's eating. Who's starving for me is going to be Trey Flowers. I think it's going to be a difficult time getting to Matt Ryan, and their running backs really impede the pass rush with Todd Gurley being so successful in the run game. I think that has to be in their mind, and they can't just go right to the quarterback. So I got Trey Flowers starving in this game.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, that's who's eating, who's starving. Hey, it's time to go into our main course for the game.
Yes, it is.
The main course already. Let's tie one on and get at it. So we got Detroit Lions at Atlanta Falcons. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons to see what's going on with these guys. The Atlanta Falcons are a high octane offense. They've averaged 27 points per game, over 400 yards on offense, which is fourth in the league. The Falcons are led by Matty Ice, Matt Ryan over there. He has thrown for 1,800 yards already with 11 touchdowns. His completion rate is about 65%. You already know the big fella over there came home to Georgia. Todd Gurley has 422 yards rushing on 99 attempts, good with a 4.3 yard per average carry. And defensively, now here is the key. They allow a league worst 3 passing touchdowns per game. And furthermore, their opposing quarterbacks perform a league best 114 QBR against their defense. So that is Atlanta. Their players to watch: defensive tackle Grady Jarrett led the team with 2.5 sacks. He has 22 tackles, leads the team with 5 tackles for loss, 1 recovered fumble, and 9 quarterback hits. Got to keep him off Matthew Stafford. Isaiah Oliver, the cornerback, leads the team in pass defense with 5. He has 34 total tackles and 2 tackles for loss. Deion Jones, the other cornerback, leads the team with 4 in tackles, 4 pass defense, 1 interception, and 2 quarterback hits. Now it is Foyesay Oluwakan is a linebacker. He leads the team in solo tackles with 29 and has an interception and 3 forced fumbles. Now, on the offense, the players to watch, of course, you already know Matty Ice back there. Todd Gurley killing it. 5 touchdowns, 58 out of the backfield for passing yards, 422 yards on the ground, like we said before. He is Matthew Ryan is the 6th rated passer in the league, so he can get it down the field. Yeah. The big fella, Julio Jones, the Calvin Johnson of the Falcons. 2 touchdowns, 350 yards receiving. Here's my guy. He kills it for me in fantasy every year. Calvin Ridley, 5 touchdowns, 546 yards receiving. A big play receiver coming out of the University of Georgia. Russell Gage, their wide receiver number 3. He's making some plays. He got a touchdown and 289 yards receiving. Hayden Hurst. Now, here's the key. We got to keep him contained. We have a hard time covering tight ends out of the coming off the line. Hayden Hurst, first year in Atlanta, coming over from Baltimore. He's always a threat. The guy coming out of the University of South Carolina. So those are the guys to really look for in Atlanta.
So it gave you a whole bunch of people to watch in this game and stuff. So for who's got the edge? So Detroit Lions offense versus the Falcons defense. I give the edge to the Lions. What do you think about that, Kurt?
Yep, definitely. I think that with the elevation of our run game, and we always had a good potent passing attack. And I think it's time for us to unleash Matthew Stafford this game with their secondary being what it is.
I totally agree with you. I think, but I do believe we do have to establish the run. And I'll tell you why. And this is my formula for almost every team I've noticed. But anyway, we'll get to that. Falcons offense versus the Lions defense. Huge edge to the Falcons. They're like the 4th overall offense in the league.
Yeah.
So they
put up some numbers.
Special teams. I give the edge to the Lions with Jack Fox and Matt Prater and the coverage that we've had. We have really good special teams. Coaching, I give the edge to the Falcons until Matty P proves me wrong. I mean, I thought the 57-yard field goal was still a mental mistake with Matt Prater, and I didn't like the call. He won. I think we won in spite of him, not because of him.
Yeah.
So I don't think they have that. Game comes down to who can limit the other team enough to win. So whose ever defense is playing better, whoever gets the freak breaks. But recipes for a dub. Now, this is part of our lunchtime menu. And the recipe for a win in this game is we got to get to Matty Ice. We got to get the pressure on him. He's not an extremely mobile quarterback. We don't have to put a spy on him. It does help in covering the tight ends because I don't think Jamie Collins is going to be having to do that. I think he could be somebody that could cover him. Success in the run game. Keep that offense off the field.
Yep.
You do that by running the ball, chewing the clock, getting yards, grinding it out. We've got Joe Dahl back 100% healthy now. I think that if you put him on the left side, you put on the right side Jonah Jackson, you got Ragnow in the middle, who I believe is going to play. I think you're still going to be able to open up holes against this defense, even though I think their defensive tackles are pretty strong on this team. I still think they're going to be able to open holes. I still think the run game is huge for us, and it also sets up the pass. The other thing is minimize stupid mistakes, stupid penalties.
Definitely.
12 men on the field, kicking for 57 yards in the wind. Just dumb things that you really should never do in a game.
Mental mistakes.
Stop being stupid. So minimize the mistakes and get the W. And also I would add to try to win the turnover battle because I believe that our guys eat in turnovers. Look for interceptions, stuff like that, forced fumbles. They do a really good job at forced fumbles. So watch for that. Guess what time it is, folks? Already it's time for dessert with Kurt.
Hey, here is an interesting fact. Now, everyone thinks that the big name best friend of Matthew Stafford is Clayton Kershaw. Well, they were childhood friends. Actually, his best friend is the quarterback for the other team, Matt Ryan. They both have a set of twins. They both are neighbors in Atlanta, where the Matthew Stafford and his wife Kelly and their kids reside in the offseason. Where here's one thing you don't know. We know that Clayton Kershaw and Matthew Stafford were high school teammates. What you don't know is Matt Ryan and Matthew Stafford are teammates as well. Where? Church basketball league. They put up some dubs down there in the Atlanta area playing church basketball together. So hopefully we can get that matchup where Matthew Stafford can break the thing, that stigma of losing to Matt Ryan. He's 4-1 against the Atlanta Falcons, and Matt Ryan, the only win coming a few years ago over in London. So, but that's a nice little fact. Church basketball. So there's awesome. Your dessert for today. Matthew Stafford, Matt Ryan, father of twins, and church basketball aficionados. So there you go. There's your dessert for today.
I got one more thing. We have to end the show on this. Who you got?
Who I got? I got the Honolulu Blue, man. 35-31. I said it last night over on the Die Hard Den podcast. I'm not changing my answer.
I've got 35 points too, but it's for the Falcons. 35-28 loss to the Falcons. I just think their offense is a lot better than our defense. And we make critical mistakes. If we can get out of our own way, we win this game, but I don't see it. So we'll see. We'll see. And I hope I'm wrong. I love being wrong because everybody can murder me in the comments and stuff for it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you know what? I really appreciate each and every one of you. Your comments are awesome and great. We'll keep them coming. Thank you for all the people that have subscribed to the channel. But if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you know that when another video is coming out from us here at Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Also, tomorrow, we're actually going to have a show. We usually run shows 5 days a week, but tomorrow we're going to have a special show. And we're going to have a show about the pain train. So we're going to hopefully do this it's a shorter show. And I have a very special interview with a mystery guest, which I will reveal tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow for that awesome show.
Yeah. Hey, it's a good show. And as always, please watch the videos all the way to the end. If you're watching me right now, guess what? You're there. And it improves our algorithm for Lions fans like yourself to receive more content from us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And as always, hit the subscribe button like my man Jim said. Hey, so you can get some fresh content right here. Subscribe to the channel and leave some comments. Go over to our Facebook page and check us out. And you have some good content over there. So as always, for my man Jim over here at the Detroit Lions on the Prowl, do us a favor. Whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my man Jim over here at Detroit Lions on the Prowl, we will holler at you real soon.